Yo, welcome to Simple B. It's your boy P. You know what it is. Hit the subscribe button. Yes, Euroleague Round 3, Day 1. It was only one game, man. And the game was Hapoel IBI Tel Aviv versus the Maccabi Rapid Tel Aviv. So it was a little, a big Israeli matchup, if we can put it that way. So let's get into the game right away. Both teams look nice, to be honest. I haven't really checked out these teams. Like, listen, it's not like I'm going through every roster for every team in the silly season before the season starts, and make some bullshit predictions about the teams. To be honest, no, I'm not doing that. So because too much basketball going on right now in the whole world, right? But yeah, so from what I saw, Lonnie Walker, the fourth, he signed a 4-year contract now for Maccabi. That's big when we're talking 4 years. I don't even understand why. I mean, it's nice for him, nice for the club, but I'm surprised that it's not that often that you hear about those types of contracts that are especially that long though. But yeah, I mean, listen, we're not gonna talk. This ain't about the contract. This ain't no silly season conversation. But yeah, Lonnie Walker, the fourth, he's back in Europe again. He had a 20-point game. Good game. To me, he didn't look like the best player in the game, none of that like that. But yo, he's the one that started off the game. He started off hot. Like he gave Maccabi a little break in the beginning. And this was like a away game for Maccabi. Let's get that straight. He gave them a little break in the beginning. Was talking smack to the crowd and all that. But then when he subbed out, no, Hapoel got going. Now Hapoel got a good team too. They got some nice additions, but they still kept the same players from that Euro Cup championship. So it's nice. You gotta reward your player, the players that actually brings you to the championship or brings you to the Euroleague. You gotta give them at least a year. See if they can handle the level, which most of them can. Blakeney looked nice. Blakeney was rolling, and I remember him from last year too. Like I haven't watched him this Euroleague season, but what we gonna do? Anthony Blakeney looked nice, balling. Hapoel got back in the game. Hapoel got Mimic. Misic, my bad, I said Mimic. Misic is supposed to be low key the best player in EuroLeague. I think he got the biggest contract, at least this season. I think he had the biggest salary. Like it was something about his salary that stood out a little bit. So that says a lot coming from the NBA. So you have him. They added Elijah Bryant. Elijah Bryant looked good too. He gave us a little smooth 18 points. Not even loud. Like he was just there. Like he always he's a EuroLeague. Today I think he's a EuroLeague vet. I don't know how many years he's been in EuroLeague, but we saw him last year with Anadolu, and he was one of the main players there for sure. I think it was a loss for Anadolu to get rid of him, or maybe he didn't want to leave. But anyway, y'all should try to find a way to keep a player like that. So Hapoel got right back to the game, and it was a great game. Listen, this game was, to be honest, I'm a little under the weather, so maybe that's the problem. Because if you look at this game and now, looking back to it, thinking about the game, it was a great game. The game was so great, I got bored. Like, it was a 1.2 point game through the whole game. Which you don't really always see sometimes. So, most games, teams will go up 8, at least 6, something. Then the other team come back. Maybe they go on a run. Or another team bring it back. But it was a close game. First half, even game. After 3 quarters, still even game. Maybe it's a 1-point game. I think it was, maybe Maccabi was up 1 point or 2 points after the third quarter. That's the type of game it was. And then this guy, what's his name? Some guy in Maccabi. Listen, it was a so tight game that all you needed was a little extra from anyone. So as soon as somebody caught a little fire, you knew they would run away with the game, which happened for Maccabi. So this guy, man, okay, Jeffrey Dalton, yes. Listen, he went on a 13-0 run himself. Like it was one of those that he actually hit like, I think he hit like three threes under a minute from the same spot. So it was that type of game. I think that was the only difference. So yeah, Maccabi won the game. After that, it was over, man. It was like 3 minutes left, but that little 10-point lead was enough because it was, like I said, it was a tight game through the whole game. But listen, real quick. So we're gonna talk about. I mean, there is no point really to. Maccabi won the game. Hapoel showed some promise. I don't know. Will they have a Paris season like last year? I don't believe so, to be honest. Because there is no TJ Short in that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's what it is. So, like I said, TJ's season last year was special. You're not gonna see it again. I mean, not this soon, I think. But listen, one thing I want to touch on from this game, Lonnie Walker had 20 points. Didn't feel like 20. Like he got some at the end, but he had like 9 or 10 like in the first few minutes. So he's like a microwave. That's the thing with Lonnie Walker. But you're gonna need him to lead the team to perhaps a Euroleague championship. Is he capable of doing it? I realized, listen, they got a nice squad. Jimmy Clark, my bad. Listen, Jimmy Clark, the third or something. Like, yo, that point guard was fast. Like, he made it. I mean, he looked like he gonna make some noise in this EuroLeague. I mean, to be honest, he may not make loud noise, but you're gonna feel his presence. Like, he's a big player for that team. I really like Jimmy Clark, the third. Then Tamir Blatt. Shout out to David Blatt for actually raising, after coaching Maccabi, actually raising a son that's playing for Maccabi today, and he looked nice. Tamir Blatt looked nice. Like, he had a nice pull up, and he had a good point guard game, and he was controlling the game nice. But Lonnie Walker, I mean, you're supposed to be one of the best players in EuroLeague, for sure, in Europe, overseas basketball in general. I believe he will be, to be honest. It feels like, even though he had this 20, like, he's super athletic, that guy, but he's so athletic, he's learning how to slow the game down. You can tell, like, he's trying to slow the game down a lot. And I think that's the only weakness, to be honest, that he's trying to slow the game down too much and then act or read from there. And there is no clear answer for how to figure that out. That's just people taking time and reps. But he just need to find his own rhythm, his own tempo. I think when he find his own tempo, which we've seen sometimes from Kendrick Nunn, for example. Some people may don't understand what I'm talking about, but if you understand what I'm talking about, you understand what I'm talking about. I just think he needs to find his own tempo. Okay, my bad. To make it more clear, I'm talking of coming off pick and rolls, but because he's a bunch of pick and rolls when he playing this EuroLeague, right? So he's a bunch of pick and rolls, and everything kind of goes from there. I mean, you have some stagger actions or something, but it's a bunch of pick and rolls, man. Pick and rolls, trying to play 4-on-3. That's all it is, to be honest. Like, then it's about how you get into these pick and rolls. And but for him, he will be involved in 1,000 pick and rolls this season, and he's a wing guy, at least, at the end of the day. At least, I mean, his body type is a wing player, but now you're playing combo guard. So yeah, I think coming off these pick and rolls, he have to find his own speed, still being under control. And when he finds his own speed, rhythm from there, I think he's gonna take over the whole thing. To be honest, if he does, there is more shit he can do. Listen, there is more stuff he can do, like get into easier ways to get you a spot, or off the ball, and then of course when you have the ball. That's what it is. I mean, this EuroLeague, but Eurobasket is different. I mean, there is not that many. It's not like NBA where you just some teams just have this plays where they won't catch it here, a nigga go ISO. You can do that, of course. You can do that here, but it's not the same. Which I get, but at the same time, Lonnie Walker is one of them that can't do it. Him, Jabari Parker, yeah, players like that. Because if Mirotic is getting those looks that I'm talking about right now, y'all should be able to get them too. So, but it was only one game. Listen, I mean, we're not gonna dwell too much on it. Shout out to Misic. He was struggling in the beginning a little bit. He just looked, I mean, to be honest, he looked better than everybody on the court. And sometimes, like, you can tell, I mean, he's getting the dope, he's getting the money, he's getting for a reason, man. So, shout out to him. But he got going. This was a close game for both teams. Really close game. And, Dalton hit 30 points in a row, and that was it. It was just a turnover thing. I mean, it ain't just. I mean, at the end of the day, like, you have to be able to play 40 minutes through 40 minutes, which, yeah, they messed up for like a 90-second stretch or something, and that was it for Hapoel IBI. But yeah, you're in EuroLeague, y'all know what it is, so y'all know you can't afford those mistakes. You did it, you saw it cost you, so let's hope you don't do that next game. But tonight is lit. Tonight is like 8 EuroLeague games, man. So how many games is it today, man? Shit, I was surprised I saw this schedule. So yeah, we're gonna have a video for sure tomorrow. No, it's 5 EuroLeague games today and 4 tomorrow. So yeah. Yeah, basically, yeah, we're going to get a new video tomorrow for today's games and the day after. You know what it is. Hit the subscribe button. We got a bunch of interviews coming your way. Keep subscribing, keep sharing, keep doing whatever y'all need to do to spread our channel. Simple B, we up. Almost 10K now. So keep pushing it, guys. Appreciate y'all. Have a good one. Peace.